You ever wonder what happens when a government decides to ban sex work? I'm not talking about the headline stories, the legal battles, or the political speeches. I mean, what really happens to real people on the ground when sex work is pushed underground? Let's talk about the hidden cost, because it's a human rights story most people barely notice. So here's the thing, when sex work is made illegal, it doesn't just disappear. It goes into the shadows. And the shadows? They're dangerous. For many sex workers, the law is supposed to protect, but in reality, these laws can do the exact opposite. First, safety. If sex work is illegal, workers can't report abuse, violence, or exploitation to the police without risking arrest themselves. Imagine being attacked and knowing you can't call for help. That's not just a job risk, that's a violation of the right to safety and protection from violence. And it happens every day. Now let's talk about health. Criminalizing sex work means workers are afraid to access healthcare services. They might skip routine checkups or avoid getting tested for STDs, all because they're scared of being exposed or prosecuted. That's not just dangerous, it's a denial of their right to health. And what about dignity? When sex workers are treated like criminals, they're pushed out of society. Public shaming, discrimination, harassment, it stacks up. The right to dignity, to privacy, to earn a living safely, all of that gets stripped away. But here's the kicker. When sex work is illegal, it doesn't solve the problems people worry about. It just makes them harder to see and harder to fix. Human trafficking, exploitation, unsafe work conditions, all of these get worse when there's no legal oversight. When you drive a community underground, you make it invisible, and you can't protect what you refuse to see. Some countries have started to flip the script. They're decriminalizing sex work, not to encourage it, but to protect basic human rights. It's not about agreeing or disagreeing with sex work itself. It's about agreeing that human rights matter, no matter what someone does for a living. So, next time you hear about a push to ban sex work, ask yourself, what's the real cost? Because the hidden cost is paid by people, and for them, it's not just a debate, it's their lives. Thanks for listening.